That's what drove the realization of the concept of 16 Leaves, an exclusive platform mainly for independent authors with a special focus on potential young authors. 16 Leaves celebrates the passion that makes you put pen to paper or finger to keyboard and draw out the thoughts that are cooking inside you. We value originality and creativity. We seek out powerful voices and inventive thinkers. We help share your stories with the world and help you fulfill the dream of becoming an author. We bring decades of expertise in the publishing industry as well as in the arena of independent publishing. I'm very happy to request Ms. Dipali Sawant to join us for the welcome address. Dipali comes from a publishing background. Her experience runs over 22 years, wherein she has dealt with key global legal and educational publishers to execute $1 million projects. She has recently joined 16 Leaves as AVP and is now the business head for 16 Leaves. Dipali, please do us the honors.
Welcome to all of you. And on behalf of 16 Leaves and our two young authors, Sharvesh and Yoogesh, I would like to welcome all of you to this launch. This has been an exciting experience for us, helping these two young kids self-publish. It's a pleasure for us to present these young stars with their literary achievements. Our vision at 16 Leaves is to guide and mentor young as well as first-time authors so that they can tell their story to the world. Our team of publishing professionals ensures that each step of the publishing journey is enjoyable for the author, and he realizes he or she does not realize any difficulty in doing so. And we provide all the services that go into publishing a book professionally, and also customize the services based on the author or the manuscript that the author has written up. We are hoping Sarvesh and Yoogesh will motivate you, each one of you, to write your own story. And as always, we at 16 Leaves will be happy to assist you through this process, the writing as well as the publishing process. Wishing Sharvesh and Yoogesh a happy literary journey and keep writing. Good job. Over to you, Vidisha.
Thank you so much, Dipali, for that warm welcome address. It's time to get going with the proceedings of the event and launch the new books, Five C's of Mother India by Sarvesh and Magic of Mythology by Yoogesh. We have Mr. Irot Katir as our chief guest today to do the honors. To share briefly about Mr. Irot Katir, he is the founder of 6 Plus 1 Training Academy. He has 15 years of human resource development training experience. He regularly conducts training programs for Emcees, professional organizations, Tamil Nadu Police Department, Indian Railways, educational institutions including engineering, arts, and science colleges. As an orator, Carter Sir addressed Singapore Readers Circle annual function and various towns in Sri Lanka. As a writer, Mr. Carter wrote more than 850 creations, articles in blogs in the form of poems, essays, short stories, and reviews. 5 books on article collections of his were published. Mr. Katir has participated as special guest in the morning programs in Jaya TV, News 7 TV channels, and for a few weeks in the TV program Good Morning Sri Lanka in Sri Lanka Shakti TV channel. He has also participated in many live discussions of Sun News channel. It's an honor to have you with us today, sir. We kindly request you to launch the 2 brilliant books and address the gathering.
I'm happily launching about the crisis of mother mythology.
May I request everyone to hold the copies of the wonderful books in their hand and take a virtual screenshot to celebrate the moment? Malvika, may I please request you to take a screenshot? Thank you so much.
Thank you. I think this is good. Yeah, Bidisha, you got it.
Yes, sir. Kindly tell us a few words of encouragement to the boys, especially.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for inviting me to this wonderful event. This meaningful has brought all of us together, which I am grateful. I'm super excited to be here in this evening. This evening has been fantastic. Thanks to everyone. I'm feeling much energized being with these two and lovely authors. In fact, this is the first time I am associating with young authors. I would like to wholeheartedly congratulate Sharvesh and Yoogesh for this magical work. Social differences and social divisions are two parts of diverse democracy consisting of people from different religions, castes, and regions, and some other aspects. Through his book, The Five C's of Mother India, Sarvesh has captured the true essence of India and the reasons of celebrating it on many. Congratulations, Sarvesh, for this purposeful work. The purpose of mythology is to provide the hearer with the truth which then interpreted for themselves within the value system of their culture. Through his book, The Magic of Mythology, Yoogesh has given his best effort to write poems on various mythologies for your interesting work. By being in the printing industry for more than 2 decades and also being a publisher, I'm surprised about this book's quality. The publisher, 16 Leaves, has done a remarkable work. Layout of the book, page designing, and the quality are awesome. My sincere appreciation to the publisher. Finally, there's a popular saying, last but not the least, I would like to appreciate the iconic. I would like to appreciate the iconic mother of these two young authors, Mrs. Bhuvneshwari Subramanian, for creating the kids as authors. This is a pure work of creation. Creating a person as an author is not an easy task. I have my own version of interesting experience in this process. Actually, I should probably name it as challenges instead of experiences. For more than half a decade, I'm working on creating few authors from who are truly interested and deserve a chance. I personally know very well how much this process could be challenging. Here, Mrs. Bhuvneshwari has simply achieved it, particularly in this very tough period known as COVID. I did have a very interesting conversation with her last week about the purpose of making the kids as authors in short wall. I'm very much impressed. She has given her best to the kids. Congratulations, Mrs. Bhuvneshwari Subramani, for being an iconic mother. I congratulate each and everyone doing this remarkable work. Thank you, everyone, for this nice experience.
That was indeed a super exciting moment for us at 16 Leaves, and huge congratulations to the young authors. Now, before we bring the elder author Sarvesh to open his heart to us, we have a very special guest with us, Dr. Vidya. Dr.
Yeah,
Vidya
many
is
thanks.
responsible for the overall leadership and management of the Study World Group. Dr. Vidya distinguished herself as a student, sportsperson, and socially committed citizen in her early years and is also a much lauded teacher. One of the youngest women CEO in the region, Dr. Vidya aspires to use her innovation and management skills to establish the largest higher education institution in the region and to make reputed and commercially viable international education available to students from different parts of the world. Dr. Vidya is a mother, homemaker, and a yoga enthusiast who is highly committed and leads a balanced lifestyle. I would request Dr. Vidya to speak a few words.
Thank you so much for having me here. It is indeed an honor uh, to be with and witness this important milestone in the boy's journey. Just to give a bit of a background, I know Bhuvana and I, we used to go to the same school, and I used to work like a donkey, but she is very sharp and intelligent. So if I have to put 6 hours of work, just 60 minutes or less than that, she would observe the same what do you call it, topic. And I am so happy to see her growth, and I'm so feel so nice that she still connects with me and then given me also this opportunity. Study World, I represent an organization called Study World, where we partner with international universities and provide education. We're mostly in the higher education space, and I'm the CEO and founder of this organization. And the main objective of this organization is to make international education affordable. And we have graduated more than 20,000 students. Our group has presence. We are mainly out of Dubai, but we are in Sri Lanka and in Europe, in UK, and then in India, from in Coimbatore as well. So this is where we are, and I too have 4 children, and then each one of them have different interests. And then today, it's so great, and as a mother, I know how happy Bhuvana would be to witness this. And I know she's a busy corporate person, and instilling such kind of attributes in them, nurturing them, and seeing them develop their passion and like becoming an author at this age, I can't even imagine. And how proud I am, how happy I am to witness this important moment in their lives, and that to the topics that they have chosen. It's so unique, and the kind of research they would have had, the time they would have spent to put up this product, is something amazing. And from the bottom of my heart, I think I come from Satyamangalam. It's such a proud moment as around Sati people. ரொம்ப நல்லா பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. Sorry for talking in Tamil. Both of you ரொம்ப ரொம்ப எனக்கு சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு கண்ணுங்களா. ஸோ இனியும் இதுக்கு மேல நல்லா வளர்ந்து அம்மாக்கும் அப்பாவுக்கும் மட்டும் இல்ல, நம்ம நாட்டுக்கே நீங்க பேர் வாங்கி கொடுக்கணும். ஸோ ஐ எம் so happy. Wishing you good luck, and thank you so much for each one of you for giving me this opportunity, and especially Bhuvana. Wishing you all good luck. Go and enjoy. Buy something for them today on my behalf, and let them have a blast tonight. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much,
So
ma'am.
much.
We truly appreciate you taking the time out to be here with us today. Now, the time has come to talk to our young author, Sarvesh, on his 5 C's of Mother India. Sarvesh, about Sarvesh. Sarvesh is an enthusiastic literator and is deeply smitten by the works of Rick Riordan and Roshani Choksi. A voracious reader, he loves expressing his feelings and thoughts in the form of poems and short stories. His literary ventures since the age of 8 have been shaped up into blog posts at P.G.Sharvesh Blogspot. In spite of being a sensitive adolescent, Sarvesh harbors tremendous maturity, a positive outlook, and a unique and original perspective for the things and happenings all around. Inspired by life under the new normal, he took to weave this poetry collection expressing his appreciation and joy for life and living. Sarvesh, we would love to hear from you. Tell us a little bit about yourself. about your journey, what led to 5 C's of Mother India, how exciting it is when your book is now out, and what is this 5 C's? We would love to hear from you.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming here. I'm so happy that all of you are present over here. I was able to write these books successfully thanks to my parents' support and encouragement from my relatives, and also my teachers who have been a very good source of inspiration to me. I'm also thankful to 16 Leaves Publication for helping me publish my book, The 5 C's of Mother India. So my parents, they encouraged me from childhood to start writing blogs. From that time, I was an avid reader too. I used to love reading many storybooks and many other literary works. So then that eventually led to an interest in writing. So then my mother gave me an idea of writing my own book. So that interest in writing only blossomed into my two books, Treasure Droplets and The 5 C's of Mother India. So I'm very thankful for such kind and caring parents. So my book, The 5 C's of Mother India, it focuses on 5 important aspects of our country. They are celebrations, culture, curiosity, compassion, and courage. So first, they highlight the cultural diversity of our country, the festivals of our country, and they portray what makes India a unique country. So then it brings many people who are compassionate and are devoted to the service of our people. So they have spent their entire lives working for the well-being of our people. And then there are these brave hearts who had sacrificed their lives for the independence of our country. Many scientists who have led important discoveries and many great minds that are remembered all around the world are also highlighted. I hope everyone will enjoy this book, and I'll be very happy if you do. Please buy a copy of it. Thank you.
So wonderful, Sarvesh. It was delightful to hear a bright young mind like you share your inspiring journey and thoughts with us. Hearty congratulations once again. Now, I would like to call upon my colleague Esther to co host the show. Thanks, Esther. Over to you.
Thank you, Vidisha. Now, the time has come to talk about our putty hero of today's event, a young author, Yoogesh, on his magic of mythology. A multi-talented, just 11-year-old Yoogesh makes his debut into the literary world with his concoction of 50 acrostic poems on mythology. Yoogesh is packed with curiosity and has been an avid reader since childhood. Pandemic has breathed life to his desktop and unboxed the creative genius in him. His curious soul has now embarked a journey of exploration. As he learns more about the world history, mythology, and gadgets, he frantically wishes to put his thoughts into his creative box. The family tree of Chandra Vamsa, prepared with lucid chart, at the age of 8, speaks volumes about his diverse interests. Yogi's passion for literature and technology can be tasted through his insightful blogs at P.G.Yoogesh.blogspot. And on this special event, I fondly remember the famous quote told by an American writer, Jwampa Lahiri. It goes like this: "The thing about books is that they let you travel without moving your feet." I'm sure Yogesh's magic of mythology is one of this kind. Yoogesh, please tell us a little bit more about your journey. What led you to magic of mythology? How do you feel in this exciting event of your book launch? And what is magic of mythology all about? We would love to hear from you, Yoogesh.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining our book launch. I started to write my book because I was an avid reader, and my parents encouraged me to write my own book. So I wrote my own book, Magic of Mythology. I feel very happy to join this session. My book, The Magic of Mythology, is about Greek mythology, which I was inspired by Rick Riordan's Percy Jackson series, Norse mythology, which I was inspired by the Lord of Rings series, Hindu mythology, which I was inspired by Balvihar classes, the Christian, Egyptian, and Mesopotamian mythology, which I researched and found about. Please order a copy of my book from 16 Leaves and share your feedback. Thank you.
So wonderful, Yoogesh. It was delightful to hear a bright young mind like you share your inspiring journeys and thoughts with us. Hearty congratulations to you once again. You have made us all proud, especially your parents. We would also love to hear from your mother. Let's quickly hear it from her, Mrs. Bhuvaneshwari Subramani, on her experience nurturing the talent of a young creative mind. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Esther. First of all, my sincere thanks to Mr. Erod Kadir for kindly accepting to be the chief guest today and launch our book. And I think Dr. Vidya Vinod, I really wanted to invite you to show to the kids that how much ever you grow professionally in your heights and how would you still stand connected to your grassroots, be it your friends, family, and still stay grounded, right? That's what I wanted to teach to my kids through you. And thank you so much for making time. And definitely my special thanks to Mrs. Chitra, who has been my kids' Balbhat teacher since their childhood, and Mr. Venkat sir from Max Academy for helping the kids in various ways. So thank you everybody for taking time out from your busy schedule to grace this occasion. And there are a couple of my friends and well-wishers who stood by my kids' writing and publishing journey. First one is Mrs. Ganapriya. She was helping my kids to transform from a blogger to an author. She's the one who emphasized that we should help kids publish their books. So I definitely wanted to bring up that. And a big thanks to Mr. Sam, Mrs. Shakila Matthew, my professor, Mr. MP Vijay Kumar, trustee BIT Satyamangalam, Mrs. Kritika, and my dear friend Ramya Raghupati, who has been throughout this journey helping me out. And always a gratitude to my kids' school management from SRT Universal School Satyamangalam to Presidency School Bangalore South and now SSVM Residential School Metapalem, who have showered the kids abundantly with their blessings and unstinted support throughout. A special thanks to SSVM management, principal ma'am and class teachers for encouraging their kids, students to participate in the Summer Splash Poetry Contest, which was very successful. And coming back to today's launch, as parents, my husband, Mr. Guna, and I always had a common thought that it's our responsibility to teach our kids how to read, write, and speak, which will help them to figure out what they want in their life, right? As a first step towards that, we cultivated reading habits from a very early age with many magazines coming home like Magic Pot, Kids Punnahay, National Geographic for Kids, Balvihar Magazine, Tell Me Why, Tinkle, and a lot. So when all these things arrive home on a specific date, the excitement you see in them, they run to home after coming from school, they take the book and sit in for reading. That's how they started. And one of the reasons we chose not to turn on the TV during the weekdays, which gave the ample time to live with the books, right? So from bedtime stories and reading, Sarvesh became an independent reader at very early age, and the little brother followed in his footsteps quickly. So being myself a passionate blogger, I've encouraged them to write their thoughts in a notebook about whatever that inspires them or influences. For example, if we visit a mall or a trip to the park or about their best experience in an annual day or sports day events. So they write it in a notebook. I had all the joy on typing them into their own blog site like P.G.Sharvesh.blogspot.com or P.G.Yoogesh.blogspot.com, similar to what Amma has. This we have been doing at very early age since they are 7 or 8 year old, which is like kind of confidence. I could see something outside, right? That kindled them to write more. And also, we used to have a casual conversations. I want to share a slide. I can show that how the general conversations evolves, and that took a shape probably. So on a casual conversation, one of my recent trip to Mumbai, We were missing each other. So I had to pen down an acrostic poem for my lovely boys who were in hostel. So I sent this across to them who were missing. And you know what comes to me? This is to tell them and reassure that we as a parents, wherever we are, no matter where we are, we will be thinking about your well-being and to support you in every step that you take. This gave them so much confidence. And what I got back from Sarvesh is this, what you see here. And the little boy was no less. So this is what he turned back about tree. So this was our usual conversation, which has actually helped us to transform some of those conversations into the books. So this is kind of an instance that I wanted to show you how it evolved. So basically, kids do not listen and start doing what you're saying. Sometimes they follow what you do, and most of the time, what you sow, so shall you reap, isn't it? That's what came back to me. And today we stand. I'm so happy about taking these two books live, The Five C's of Mother India and The Magic of Mythology. The kind of interest they get in, the empowerment we do, even for talking today's acceptance speech. I just told them, probably you could cover these questions. They wrote on their own. They prepared their speech, they rehearsed, and they're ready for it. Right? We could see the transformation in them. I'm so happy, and definitely thank you so much for all of you to join today's thing. And I would like to extend my hearty thanks on behalf of me, my husband, and the entire family for gracing this occasion. And definitely at last, my many thanks to 16 Leaves team, Bharat, Deepali, Aarti Walia, Vidisha, and Esther for making our publishing experience an everlasting memory. Thanks you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. And a proud mother I could sense now. It is indeed an incredible journey so far, and we wish the boys a huge success and many more similar experiences for them. Today, we are happy to have with us Mr. S.R. Venkat, who is the Deputy Director of Max Academy. Venkat sir is a psychologist who's deeply involved in the scientific study of learning skills. He has been featured in Limca Book of Records for Perpetual Calendar Memory Fiat. He is also a part of the faculty of Max to conduct Max workshops with students and a key member of the organizing committee of National and Asian Memory Championships held during 1999, 2000, and 2001. Venkat sir is a co-author of Permanent Memory Book, world's first ever book on long-term memory retention. And he is also assisted by Dr. J.N. Reddy in the book named You Can Counsel Your Children. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing the occasion. We are humbled to have you here. May I request you to say a few words, please?
Thank you, Ms. Esther. Good evening, everybody. It's my pleasure to be part of this wonderful event. And my congratulations to Ms. Bhuvana. Bhuvana means world, one of the meanings. So she's world to both the boys. They have wonderfully used the expertise. And I know Yoogesh and Sarvesh for the last 1 year. I had the happy outing of training them on skills. And such lovely kids with least distractions, that too amidst pandemic on an online session, is something amazing. It's no wonder. As I hear, as I read through their books, as I listen to Ms. Bhuvana, it's no wonder. So here I take 3 messages through them. One, I learned something like how to write. Yes, I am an author and I keep writing, but this is really inspiring, and I wish I go back 20 years back to write more. So it inspires all of us to write more. And when I went through the book, even the poem by Sarvesh, some of the words are very deep. And even in the 5 C's, I get reminded that we should celebrate our culture with courage, so that we learn the compassion through that. So it's so wonderfully poised. And the characters what he has chosen is very, very deft. He has chosen mother as one of the compassionate characters. And he has not chosen teacher as a compassionate character. He has chosen devoted teacher. He sends a strong message. As a teacher, I get a strong message. The teacher should be devoted. So he has chosen devoted teacher, not just teacher. All through the book, the fun with words is something amazing. And it's not a crime for rhyme. It is a real pleasure going through their books. And coming to Yoogesh, usually when comparison is made by the kids, you got him an iPhone 12, at least you should get me iPhone 13. This is what people will ask, children will ask. PS4, PS5, 6, 7, 8, 10, I don't know what number. At least one number more than what he is having. But here is a boy, he says, you have published a book for him, why not a book for me? It's a very constructive way of doing it. And I would like to conclude with a small story which all of us know. There was a thief who was running away from police, and he took shelter in an ashram and started acting like a saint. He started reading, he started behaving. Over a period of time, he became a true saint. When Yoogesh has gone through the depth of mythology, analyzing the characters and creating acrostic for those characters, I'm sure those behavior also will get imbibed into it, and that will go a long way. So I wish both of them all success, and special mention for 16 Leaves. We also print, so we could see the outstanding quality, and the presentation is really awesome. And even the font size, my director, Dr. Jain Reddy, always talks about the font size. It's very particular. He's a professor of Loyola College, and you know how professors those days they used to. So he's extremely meticulous. I'm sure when I show him the book tomorrow, he'll be extremely happy. So congratulations to 16 Leaves, and what a wonderful avenue you are creating. From kids to become an author, for that matter, anybody to become author. This only shows a lot of creativity is there. It is we who have to harmonize it and channelize it. I congratulate Ms. Bona for doing that, and special congratulations to both the kids awaiting to read many, many more things. And it's so nice that in their speech, they have become good promoters of their own book also. Very good, not just authors. So both of them said we should order a copy. We will. Why more copies we'll order? That's good. So it's really nice, and thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for those kind words. Also, we have with us another special person, Chitra Ananthakrishnan, a wonderful teacher, a mellifluous singer, and a prolific storyteller. She is driven by these three primary passions that fuel up her soul, and combined with a deep dedication, she is set to achieve happiness and joy in her life's journey. Ms. Chitra was Sharvesh and Yoogesh Balavihar teacher from their childhood till now. She has played a major role in building confidence in these children through teaching them sloka and narrating Hindu mythological stories during the weekends. Ma'am, we are honored to have you join us today. And may I kindly request you to share a few words.
Many thanks. I don't think these words really are befitting for me. I'm very, very glad and extremely honored to have played a very small role. That's what I feel in Yoogesh and Sharvesh's journey. I have been seeing them from a very young age, and I always thought that these two quiet little lads, what will they be up to? Where will they go? But then what was quiet on the outside, when I actually got to read their writing, yeah, still waters do run very deep. And you could see that every little word, every little phrase that was chosen to the way they have ideated, they have given their ideas, the way they've expressed themselves, really very, very beautiful. And I have read through Sharvesh's book, The 5 C's, about 3-4 times. And each and every time, the only thing that I could remember was culture. Swami Chinmayanandaji used to always say that culture, it is something that you imbibe, and then once you imbibe it, it is actually evident in every thought, every word, and every deed that you do. And I can see that Sharvesh has taken it in altogether, and the way in which he's expressing it out, I think it is
it comes back to us so that we can also, imbibe it in a little different way, probably even better. As for Yogesh, I never thought that he was so much talent in him. This is a surprise for me. I have always seen Yogesh as a little, very little, very little child. I have, in my mind, Yogesh still exists as, probably a first standard or a nursery child. And I think over the pandemic, since they have been in Tamil Nadu, we have not been able to meet at all. So I have been able to see him very, very, like very few occasions. Uh, so to read the book right now, to read the magic of mythology, I am so thrilled. I am so happy, and I'm so happy. So, Bhuvana and Guna, many, many congratulations to you. In an era when I see other children, anything the word, you mention the word search, and instantly there is, an invisible Google that is related to it. So it is never, the word search doesn't exist on its own at all. You always have children using a Google search to find, what they want to answer or what they're looking for. In such an era, Yogesh and Sarvesh have used their little gray cells. They have used their gray cells and they've used it with such effect. It is really amazing. It is fantastic. Many congratulations to all of you. I am just waiting to read more and more of what you have. I am excited and I am just wishing you all a very, very fantastic future. I wish you all a wonderful time. Bhuvana and Guna, congratulations again. Yogesh and Sarvesh, hope to meet you all soon, very soon. And I have to give you all a big hug more than anything. I'm missing you. Thank you and Hari Om.
Thank you, ma'am, for those wonderful words. Now, it would be great to hear a few words on the two wonderful books and on our two wonderful authors from some of our esteemed audience.
Yes, Mr. Sridhar, he has raised his hand. Please unmute yourself.
Hello, everybody. I'm pretty much happy to look into those two young authors, and that's really that's great because the children's word has a very good capability of coming up with great thinking mechanism. That's perfect enough. Yeah, it's glad that Sarvesh and Yogesh can come up with those two wonderful books. Okay, and of course those two books cannot be like a simple story that's just for kids story. Those who says okay, think of India and think of mythology. Those two are great subjects to look in. That's really awesome. I'm awaiting to read through those books, and I'm sure that it will be worth it. Yep. Hearty congratulations, Sarvesh and Yogesh, and all credit goes to the Lord. Bonuses, yeah, right. Because only through her motivation and support, it's possible. Okay, all the credit, of course, goes to mother. Okay, now bonus is rather than standing just doing her motherly duty, she is guiding people through her children's books. That's it. That's really wonderful. Keep up the good work, Bona. Thank you, sister. Have a great day. Yep.
Thank you
Sarvesh and
so much.
Yogesh, keep rocking. Yep.
Yes,
Thank you all.
Bharat, would you like to say a few words because you've been a mentor for these boys? Would you like to say a few words?
Sure, Deepali. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So first of all, my hearty congratulations to both Yogesh and Sarvesh for um, releasing, for successfully completing the publication. It's a great moment. Definitely, we should be proud of what you achieved. It's a great starting point, and we are very confident that this is just a beginning, and you have a long way to go. As many esteemed guests in the forum wished, we do wish you a lot of success, and you are morally, highly high moral values and direction from your mom. I think this is a great example, and we always enjoyed working with Mona ma'am as well as both of you. So we want to congratulate all of you for what you accomplished. And Mona ma'am, as always, we always feel that she always raised the bar, and we are also no exceptions. So that's a great quality. And we're really happy that we have been able to take this to completion. And of course, to the team, Dipali and of course Malvika, Esther, Aarti, Vidisha, everybody have been very understanding, and they always continue to show the same passion, irrespective of whether the author is a young author or an old author. That's a spirit we always carry on, and that's reflecting in the kind of work we produce. Thanks a lot. So that's pretty much about it. So congratulations once again, and great to see this happen. Yeah, so I'll certainly order the book from the links, what I see there.
Thank you, Bharat. Means a lot. Great words from you.
So we'll move on to the exciting part of today's event. The young authors have prepared a very exciting quiz on mythology for all the participants here. It's quite easy and it's quite interesting. So you can test your knowledge on mythology with this short quiz. Bhumna ma'am, Yoogesh, over to you.
Yeah, I'll be taking over. Yes, we are moving on to the much awaited quiz. So please watch out for your chat window. I'm going to place the link for you all to join the quiz now. Or if you just go to quiz.com, you can enter the code 344101. I think it has picked up. Venkat sir is topping the list, followed by Hari. The top 3 contestants will get a copy of the book. So keep trying. I think we're going good. Aarti, the creator itself has come to the 3rd place. So Venkat sir is still leading. Somebody pull him down. Hari is topping, followed by Venkat sir and Chitra ma'am. Yoogesh couldn't resist himself. He barged in, I guess, the late entry. The last couple of questions, we are almost there. We have Aparupa DPS on the top, Hari second. Oh, Chitra ma'am has come second now. Hari moved to 3rd. Wow, it's reversing quickly. Exciting round. It's going to end. We have Aparupa DPS. Chitra ma'am topping now, followed by. Okay, we'll have to move. We'll include Yoogesh, okay? You'll be able to retake a couple of questions, I guess. You'll be getting that option. Please use that and attempt the ones you made a mistake. Goodbye. Yoogesh was being very good. He wanted to remove himself as a player. So now we have Aarti topping, Aparupa DPS, the 2nd place, and Chitra 3rd so far. There were only 15 questions. So more than half
see Aparupa DS and Chitra ma'am, this remains the same. Oh wow, all 15 players have completed now. Since Aarti being the host, her part will go to somebody else. So, still Aparupa DPS stands top, Chitra ma'am second, and Vidya Venkat third. The second one, Aparupa DPS, you can ping me your name over the chat. I can contact you later to deliver a copy of the book. So since Chitra ma'am already have a copy of it, I'm going to consider 3 more. Aparupa DPS, Vidya Venkat, and then Hari. These are the 3 listing. Let all of them finish. Yes, Yoogesh is right. Yes, any others can be any time. Wow. Yes, as Yoogesh rightly said, anything can change in the last minute. So, Hari moved up. The capital letter Hari. Whoever it is, can you ping me right away in the chat window? I think we can conclude that we're done the quiz and go to the. Oh wow. Okay, I'm going to end the game. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Let me take a screenshot of it before we end. Okay, here is our score and leaderboard. Okay, so we have winners of the day. Hari, Artivalia, Aparupa DPS.
Ma'am, Aparupa is daughter. You can remove her. I'm Vidisha.
Yeah,
Vidisha.
me too.
Okay.
Yeah, please remove me as well. I'm part of the host team.
Okay, so we have Hari as first, and then Chitra ma'am also we can exclude. So the fifth one, Vidya Venkat, and the one more Hari. Okay, so the first 3 winners are Hari capital letter, followed by Vidya Venkat, and then Hari smaller case. So all 3 of you, can you please ping your name in the chat? You can send a direct message to me or Aarti so that we'll know who you are and we can send a copy of the book. Thank you so much for participating in this quiz. Really, it made very, very exciting today. Thank you so much. Over to the Emcees. The winner. Okay. So the capital letter Hari is my nephew. So I got one name. The second one, Vidya Venkat, yes. Okay. Vidya will approach me giving the details. And there's one more. Hari with smaller case. Oh, Hari Karthik. Okay. It's yet another Balvigar child, Chitra ma'am student. Thank you so much. So I know they're going to share the details. Vidya Venkat, you have to send me the details. You can ping me. So the other two I have. I'm going to send them a copy of it. Thank you so much. Over to the MCs.
Wonderful, ma'am. That was quite exciting. I'm sure everybody had a really good time playing the quiz. Thank you, everyone, for participating. We move on to the last segment, which is the most awaited prize announcement for our Summer Splash contest. Earlier on this month, we had run a contest for all poetry writers to submit their poems and get a chance to win some exciting prizes. And right now we have the winners with us. Bhuvna ma'am, if you could please call out the winners.
Okay. So that's yet another exciting moment for all of us, right? Though all the schools are closed, summer vacations, we still had good number of participants. I definitely wanted to thank SSVM school also for encouraging students. The class teachers definitely made an effort to approach the students individually. Even we got a call, ma'am asked Yoogesh to participate. I told we are part of the organizing committee. They'll not be considered for the prizes. Still, she said, I want my boys to submit. So both of them did submit a poem for both the categories, but still we didn't consider for the evaluation. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you to the school principal, ma'am, and the teachers making an effort to encourage the children to participate in all these events, right? So right now I'm going to share my screen again, this time with the winners list I have. Yes. Okay. So it was very, very tough choice picking up the winners. So we have the second consolation prize shared by two of our students, Vaishnavi VS 6th standard and Drusilia Grace A 4th standard. A big round of applause and hearty congratulations to these kids. A great effort. Thank you so much. And it was a very tough thing. Our judges are Vidisha, Aarti Walia, and Ramya. Thank you so much for taking time out for judging the poems written by the kids. And the second consolation prize goes to, this is the first consolation prize. Yes, I'm going in the reverse order. Reshwin, K. Reshwin, 4th standard. You're bagging the first consolation prize. And the third place goes to A.R. Harikarthiyeyan, 6th standard. And the much awaited second place, B. Mahaswin, 6th standard. These kids are very small, but they make an effort to convey such a wonderful message through their poems. And we have the first place backed by R.V. Vinayak Darshan, a 3rd standard child, such a short and cute poem, which carried away all of her mind, right? And I appreciate all the children. I have the email address of all the children. I'm going to reach out to their parents, take their address, and we'll send across the prizes. Okay? Either we'll send it across to your school or to your home. Anyways, school is going to open shortly. You can receive from your principal's hand itself if you send it across to school, right? Which would work better. And once again, thank you so much for taking time out and participating in the Summer Splash Poetry Contest 2022. Continue the spirit of writing and continue to read more. Thanks a lot. Over to MC.
So I think that brings us to the end of this wonderful event. I hope everybody had a good time. We had a wonderful time hosting it and of course working with these young authors and ma'am herself. Something like this does not happen overnight. A lot of work went through it. So I'd like to thank everybody present and my team members and everyone for supporting us. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you had a wonderful time. The links to buy the books are in the chat box. Please go ahead and buy these books. Please leave very good reviews on platforms like Amazon so that these authors are also encouraged to write more. Have a good evening, everyone. Have a good weekend. Thank you.
Have a wonderful evening all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank you so
everyone.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.